Hello, this video is for class on Tuesday, May 5th, Cinco de Mayo. Hope you're all doing well. We're on our last unit in the book. The semester is coming to an end. So if you turn in your book to page 130, 131, in Unit 15, we're going to be talking about the 12-bar blues. Blues music goes way back. It's a truly American music with its roots in African American music. And on Canvas, I attached a information sheet if you'd like to read more about the history and origin of blues music. But on page 131, we're going to be looking at patterns. Blues music follows a 12-bar, meaning measure, pattern. And in those 12 bars, it always starts with the 1 chord. In this case, that's C. And it's going to play 3, that's 2, 3, 4 measures of the 1, the C chord. And then it's going to move to the 4 chord, which is F, and play 2 measures. And then back to the 1, which is C, for 2 more. Then the 5 chord, which is G, for 1 measure. Back to the 4, which is F, for 1 measure. And then 2 measures of the C chord. So that's the pattern of 12 bars. So measure 1, 2, 3, 4, measure 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and thus the name 12-bar blues. So no matter what key it's in, it's always going to follow that pattern for the 12-bar blues. Okay, so this is on the top of page 131. So if you look under that, it says this 5-finger blues pattern may be used to create melodies over the blues chord progression. And you can practice these. Watch out for all the accidental flats in there. So for the key of C, in blues music, the 5-finger pattern would be this. Okay, normally our 5-finger C pattern is, okay, first 5 notes of the C scale. But in the blues scale, it has the accidentals in there. Okay, that's what the C one would sound like. All right, the next one is for the G scale. Again, if we were doing 5-finger pattern in G, but now in the blues pattern. And then the key of F, we have normally would sound like that, and with the blues pattern. So play with those a little bit and kind of get used to those, because you're going to be using those in your first song called LA Blues. So let's look at that in the bottom of page 131. First of all, look at the left hand. The left hand is playing open fifths the entire time. So it's starting with your pinky on bass C and thumb on G for the first 4 measures, again following the blues pattern of 12 bars. And then it's going to F for 2 measures. This is measure 5 and 6, again open fifths. Measure 7 is going back to open fifths on C for 2 measures. Measure 9 is going to G for just 1 measure, then F for a measure, and then back to C for 2 measures. Okay, then the right hand has the blues melody in there. Lots of flats and natural signs, so really pay attention to this. I hope you all know where C flat is. Remember, flat's just lower half step. So if you play C, a half step lower is, which is also the note B, the enharmonic note B, but we're calling it C flat in this case. Okay, so a little bit of the right hand. This would be the first measure. Rest, rest, rest. Then measure 5 changes to F. There's that C flat. And back to C for 2 measures. Then G for 1 measure. Back to F. And C. Okay, and then you put it together. Rest. 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 And so forth. Okay. One more song for today, and that's on page 132. So turn to that. This is called 6th Street Boogie. Let's look at the left hand. This time the left hand is playing chords. Also notice these chords are staccato and there's a rest between each one. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, rest, rest, rest. Then measure 5 switches to F. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Measure 7 goes back to C. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Measure 9 is your G7th chord for 1 measure. 1, 2, 3. Back to F. 1, 2, 3, 4. And C. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then you put that together with the right hand. Then switch to F. C. And so forth. I think you're going to really have fun with that song. Notice at the very last measure there is pedal markings for those of you that have pedals, and fermatas. Fermata is a term you're going to need to know for your final, and that means held longer than its value. Well, we're only doing those 2 songs in this unit. If you have time, and those are coming easy for your own enjoyment, you might want to try LA Blues or A Little Blues on page 133, but we're not going to assign that one this time. Well, those are the last 2 songs of the regular lessons. Coming up on Thursday, we're going to have a conference together during our regular class time. I will be taking attendance, and in this we will go over the study guide so I can make sure you all understand all the terms that will be on the written portion of your study guide. So that'll be Thursday at your regular class time. A separate email will go out about that. Then next week, Tuesday, will be your final exam. You need to upload your video of your performance piece. Again, your performance piece should be from the back of the book, starting on page 138. You needed to pick 1 song from the supplementary page. I do have a video on announcements showing you the different pieces. Remember, if you choose the march on page 143, you need to play both marches. One's in C hand position and one is in G. So on next week, Tuesday, you need to upload your performance video. That's worth 50 points, so make sure you have it in performance quality, and that should be on Canvas. And then also the written portion will be on Canvas also, and that will be available on Tuesday of next week, which is May 12th. You will have till the end of that week, which is Friday, May 15th, to turn in any late work. So I encourage you to get all those in. Let's end this semester strong, and I hope you're all doing well. And I wish we could have done this class continued in person, but that's not the way it turned out to be. But we're making the best of it, so take care and be safe. Bye.